Hey, Bryan Braddock with SC Keys, where we're transforming property one key at a time. I'm here with the previous mayor of Cheraw, South Carolina, Mayor Andy Ingram, served in that capacity for 28 years, and we're here at the Dillon County Airport site, Project Runway, where we're looking to take the airport that had lost its value to the community. The runway wasn't long enough. It couldn't be expanded because of natural barriers, and so we're going to look to turn this into workforce housing, some commercial aspects, and then some recreational aspects with 120 acres in the back that was wetlands, and open that up to the community. But what I'm here talking to the mayor about specifically is we're looking to partner possibly with Northeastern Technology College. They have a truck driving program, training program, and while we're in the development stage of this site, which will take 18 to 24 months, we're thinking about allowing them to utilize the parking lot that you'll see here to train their students during that time. What that'll do for me as an investor is that will help the carrying cost. You know, when you borrow $1 million, you gotta show the bank how you're gonna pay the interest, you know, on that note. So we're looking for some creative ways. The mayor reached out to me, which I'm very grateful for, and it looks like it'd be a good opportunity for a private-public partnership. And so, Mayor, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. We had talked in the, you know, briefly before, you know, going on camera, but municipalities, government municipalities, oftentimes when they're trying to bring projects into their area, they will incentivize those private dollars. And so one particular project that you were talking about is y'all got a new hotel in Cheraw after several years of not having that downtown. It's a venue. I've stayed there with the congressman when we went there. Very nice place, and it's really spurred growth in the downtown area to have a place for people to come for weddings. My daughter got married at, what's the place there? I paid him a bunch of money. I should remember.
Kevin Lear's.
Kevin Lear's, yeah. My daughter got married at Kevin Lear's place. We have family stay in the hotel. So if you could, for the audience, these are new investors, some seasoned, but some new. How did that deal, how was that structured? How did it begin?
Well, it began as a vision, really, you know.
Gotta have a vision.
And a thought, and our goal was to try to revitalize the downtown area of Cheraw.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't an easy task. And I admire you for wanting to put something together here in Dillon as a private-public partnership, because that's what it's going to take, a partnership to make it happen. And your vision with what you want to do out here was the same type of vision that we had for the hotel. And so we pulled the whole community in.
Mm-hmm.
When we got a developer that was interested in building the hotel, but he had to be convinced that he was going to have the community support.
Gotcha.
That he would have enough business to pay for that hotel.
Yeah, that's important. You got to pay for it.
and so what we did is we pulled the community, we pulled the business community, the industrial community, the healthcare community.
The stakeholders.
We had the meetings, and they pledged so many
nights of lodging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that kind of eased the mind there. And then what we had to do is get some local investors,
mm-hmm.
put some skin in the game.
Yep. And
we were able to do that. And the developer also got other investors. It was a 3-year planning stage, community. We had to deal with 7 different property owners for the site that was
That's
selected.
what I was going to ask. So the site, y'all didn't own the site.
No.
It was multiple property owners.
It was.
What was on the site? Was it dilapidated buildings? Was it?
There were old dilapidated buildings. There were some properties that hadn't been used for years. And so dealing with 7 different property owners was quite a challenge.
Sure.
Putting all the pieces of the puzzle together to make it work, because if the property owner in the middle,
right, yeah, unless you did like the Pentagon, you know, you know, left their land in the center.
We had you had to have a lot of patience, and I think that's what have a lot of patience here.
So the developer initiated the contact. Is that true, or did the city initiate?
No, we went out looking for a developer.
Gotcha. So
Yes.
y'all had a vision
Yes.
for it. Y'all put it out there. Y'all found someone who caught the vision,
Yeah.
but then you got all the community and the stakeholders behind it, and then you had to get the property. After the property was obtained, and the investors, and you had the community's support, what other things did the city do in terms of, was there infrastructure assistance with
yes.
the water, sewer?
There were a lot of incentives that were put on the table for the developer to consider. Actually, more incentives that I originally wanted to put on the table.
Right, sure.
But we did a lot of waiving of fees and
You
tax.
mitigated some of the risk for them, right? And some of those
upfront stuff, but we looked at the return of what we would get in the long run.
Right.
The incentive package that we put on the table, we looked at the return, and it was a no-brainer.
Because when you bring, so I'm on city council in Florence as well, for those who may be watching this for the first time. The best tax dollars are prepared food and accommodations.
Oh, yeah.
Because two things. One, those tax dollars, aren't tied to property tax, and they're, generally speaking, they're people from outside of the community coming in.
Sure.
So you have people coming in to a venue and helping foot the bill, and it creates that return. So start to finish, from, you say 3-year process, is that 3 years from the initial vision and finding it and the ribbon cutting, or what was the timeline from then to ribbon cutting?
Probably 4.5 years.
4.5 years.
Yeah.
And then for the municipality, what was the impact? Did it spur new growth for other?
Yeah. The impact was immediate.
So it wasn't just money; it spurred growth.
Oh yes.
Right?
Yeah. Our downtown business area has just exploded.
Right.
New businesses, restaurants. Our occupancy rate is very, very high as far as occupants, and it's been a godsend for us. Plus, those that are staying at the hotel, they can walk to these businesses, these restaurants, or these bars, and it's just been it's been a win-win for everybody.
And it's kind of like the model. I lived in Greenville right after I graduated college, 1996. Greenville was really the first city in the state of South Carolina that took this downtown revitalization, and that boutique hotel was one of the things. In Florence, for us, it was the Hotel Florence and Victor's Restaurant. That was the catalyst, and we helped with water, sewer. And so if you're an investor out there and you're looking to have an impact in your own community or another community, just be out on the lookout. How did that notice go out? How did y'all communicate to the investor world? Like where would they need to look to find out if someone locally is looking for someone to partner with?
The developer pretty much took charge in that, and he came to us seeking local investors. He got outside investors, and he got some heavy hitters.
But how did he find out that y'all were looking, like when y'all put the vision out there to several investors, how did you do that? Did you do it through, like, how did you communicate that to the area? Via paper, on your website?
The Chamber of Commerce was involved.
There you go.
There, and they played a very important role in seeking a developer that would be interested.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. Economic Development Association, Downtown Revitalization associations and stuff like that, working with the municipality, coming up with a plan, then finding the people, finding the money, 4.5, 5 years later, you got a boutique hotel where 7 properties weren't producing anything. And then now people had somewhere to stay when they had a wedding, they had a high school reunion, you know, an event in town, and it spurred growth. So, Mayor, I appreciate you giving me a call on this. You know, this is the missing piece of the puzzle for me, was the bank saying, okay, Bryan, how are you going to pay for it for the 2 to 3 years, 4.5 years of developing it? And what I was initially looking at is selling portions of it, you know, but that gives up value. If we're able to come to an agreement on something, I can keep the whole property intact, not have to, you know, sell off parts of it, provide a huge resource for the community with the truck driving school where people can, you know, do that while we're providing the housing and the recreation and all the other amenities in the meantime. So hopefully it'll work out.
Well, I hope it will, because it'll be good for you, it'll be good for the community, it'll be good for the college, Northeastern Technical College. The CDL program is in high demand.
Yes, sir.
And your local industry here in Dillon with our CDL program has been very generous in donating trailers, trucks.
Yeah, because here in Dillon, we got the inland port, we got Purdue, you know, we got Harbor Freight, and we're right off of I-95. I mean, yeah.
You can see the trucks going by.
That's right. There's the interstate right there, folks. And so they learn how to drive here, and they don't have far to go to work.
But right now, those students in our CDL program in Dillon County, they're having to go to Cheraw for their training.
Right, so that's about a 45-minute drive one way.
Yes. So
are they driving the truck there?
The truck's in Cheraw.
Yeah, so they're having
their cars.
Right,
to
yeah.
Cheraw.
So you got students with an hour-and-a-half commute to go to school when they'd be able to do it right here.
Yeah, so it's it'll be good for the community and the county and the businesses here.
Yeah, and it'd be good for me, and it'd keep my wife from you know, worrying that we're going to go bankrupt and we're going to be, you know, homeless trying to build houses for other people. So hopefully it'll work out, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, thank y'all, Bryan Braddock again with Mayor Andy Ingram, previous Mayor Cheraw, 3rd generation mayor?
Yeah.
3rd generation for 28 years. And Bryan with SC Keys signing off, where at SC Keys we're transforming properties one key at a time.